Hey, we got St. Charles girls facing off against Horizon. 0-0 game with 6 minutes to go in the first period. Alyssa Bryant comes in, gets a shot through the 5-hole. It's in. Bryant putting St. Charles up 1-0. Just over 6 minutes to go in the first. Haven't missed it. Hey, Angus chips it up. It comes back for White. Carrington gets it up. Over for Manini, back for Carrington. Her shot is glove save. Off the draw. Picked up by Ayla Sabrin. She takes it in the zone, gets past one, gets a shot. Nice save from Chloe. So goes. All right, St. Charles brings in the zone. Manini with it. Gets it to the net. Goalie sends it behind the net. Battle, help from Carrington. Shot from Angus blocked. Angus gets it back. Another shot. It's knocked out of the air. Rebound in the corner. Manini ties up. Palizé gets the puck. She gets a shot. Nice save, though. We're going to face off inside. 5:16 to go in the first. Excuse me. Brian on the draw. Harris gets the puck over for Bryant. Back for Harris. Horizon in the mix. Now Bryant gets it. She's tied up again. Harris helping her out. Bryant and Harris working at it. Chase supports them. In comes Chevrier to keep the puck in. Chevrier picks up the loose puck, gets it across to Light. Back for Chevrier. They're both on the backhands. Now shot from Bryant goes wide. Picked up by Horizon. It's going to be iced out. Off the draw. Cole finds it, takes it in the corner, circles back in front, one-timer. Only got a piece of it, comes back for Judd. Judd chips it back in, knocked out. Whoa, bring it, plays it, it goes out of bounds. Face off inside. Hawkins drop battle on the sidewall. Cole chips it on the zone. Cole gets it out. In the zone. Over for Fletcher. Gets some help from Angus. Fletcher puts it deep in the corner. She sends it back to the point for Dredd. Bounces over her stick. She sends it back in the corner. Angus gets it, takes it behind the net. Back to the blue line for Plant. Plant back for Angus. And some help from Cole. Cole to Angus. Angus comes out front with it. Can't get a shot. Now she does. Backhand save. Loose puck. Kept in by Plant as she pinches. Takes it behind the net. Gets some support from Fletcher back in some feet. Judd chips it into the zone. Nice work from Marina to keep it in. Cole pokes at it, gets a piece of it. Fletcher gets it back in, and it's knocked out by Horizon. Judd chips it over for Reyna. Reyna into the zone with it. Puts it down low for Carrington. Carrington takes it behind the net. Pass in front, shot. Just going to connect the whole way. It goes in the corner. Little doopsie-doo. Shot on net. Goalie hangs onto it. 2:49 to go in the first. 1-0 St. Charles. Off the draw, Horizon sends it to the blue line. Chevrier keeps it in. She follows the puck into the corner, gets tied up, gets support from Bryant. Bryant takes it down low. Puck is behind the net, picked up by Horizon. He chips it away. Chipped out by Horizon. Chevrier keeps it in, but Eagles get it out. Now it's back in the corner. Brooklyn Manini after it. She keeps it away from the net. It's back to the blue line. Shot doesn't get through traffic. Carrington turns with it. Sends it up for Bryant. She comes up in the zone. Drops it for Manini. Manini takes it through center. Dodges traffic. Cuts in. Tries to work it out front. Now she almost found Harris. Gets away from her. Nice work for Bryant, but sent out. But behind the net, Manini gets in first. Sends it around for her sister Avery. Avery chips it up. Kept in by Arlezon. In comes Bryant. She chips at it. Pucks in the corner. Brooklyn Manini chips it back up the boards. Kept in by Horizon behind the net. Horizon gets there. Pressure from Chevrier. Gets it up. Puck is loose. Now the zone. Harris to Manini. Avery takes it into the zone. Gets it in the corner. Trying to work it out front. It's knocked back. White keeps that in. Now it's sent out by Horizon. Judd picks up the loose puck. Finds Angus at the blue line. She takes it back in the zone. In the high slot, she gets a shot off the goalie's blocker. Goalie's looking for it. The puck's in the corner. Harris to Angus. Angus out front for Manini. Her shot is in the net. Deep inside the net. And correction, that was actually Carly Shea who got that one, not Avery. 12 and 13 look similar. But it's 2-0 for St. Charles either way. Nice tic-tac-toe play on the last one. 40 seconds to go in the first. Angus keeps it in. Shea helping her out. Shipped up. Shea's there to keep it in. Now Judd gets a piece of it. Carly to Jolie. Jolie out in the high slot. Cuts across. Gets a shot. Goalie hangs on to that. 25 seconds to go in the first. Was this one? Off the draw. It's picked up by Ella for Horizon. She takes it in the zone. She gets tied up. Puck's picked up by Bryant. She sends it across. Cole comes in. She gets a shot. Save is made. White keeps it in to Bryant, but that's going to be the end of the first. Scotia puts it out front. One period down, 2-0 for St. Charles. Shots are. I don't know what the shots are. Right, second period action. Chloe heads back to the net. We'll get Avery on the draw, Jolie and Carrington on the wings. Mail on the point with Kalen. Off the draw, Jolie picks up the loose puck, hands it back to Mail. Mail up center for Avery. She gets a shot on net. Goalie hangs on to that. Off the draw, Mail across to Kalen. Kalen sends it into the corner. Puck bounces behind the net. Angus for Manini. Manini back for Angus. Walks out with it. Sends it back behind the net for Manini. Avery cycles down low. Jolie gets it back to the blue line for Kalen. Kalen sent it back in for Jolie. Jolie trying to get that to Avery. She's tied up. Puck's back for Kalen. She gets a rolling shot that goes wide. Carrington in the corner sends it behind the net for Avery. Avery doubles back at the hash marks. Little toe drag, can't get it out front. Knocked away. White's there to keep it in. Angus gets a shot. Picked up by Manini, and she puts that top shelf. It's 3-0 for the Cardinals. Two-goal performance. Oh, no, actually, that time it was actually Avery who scored. So one-goal performance from Avery. Carly and Bryant have all contributed so far. Now pass in front from Cole, gets to Bryant. The goalie sends that away. Bryant takes it out of the corner. It's knocked away. Picked up by Horizon. Fired up center. Pressure. And in comes Chevrier. She gets that across for Cole. Cole centers that to Fletcher. She gets that over for Bryant. Her shot deflected. Goalie makes a save, but puck is still loose. Now the goalie hangs on to it. The draw, everyone's tied up. Fletcher sends it behind the net. Keeps the battle going. Support from Bryant. Gets it back to Chevrier. Knocked out by Horizon. Gets tied up on the side. Now in the corner. Shot. Saved. Puck comes out. That's picked up by Fletch. She takes it out of the zone. She's got a 1-on-3, so she's going to skate. Circles back. Gets some help from Bryant. Now Horizon gets the puck in their zone. They chip it up the boards. Up through center, they're back in the zone. Jed ties up. Gets support from Harris. Loose puck. Again, everyone's tied up. No, Elle gets the shot. She scores. Horizon on the board now, 3-1 for the Cardinals. Ella Sabrin open scoring for Horizon. We'll keep her up on the leaderboard. So far, she's the number one scorer for regular season in Division I for girls hockey. Puck comes back for Judge. She chips it up to the neutral zone. Horizon gets it back. This comes to the neutral zone into Cardinal territory. From Shea in the sidewall now. Horizon sends it back. Blue line pass intercepted by Harris. She feeds it to Manini. She gets in. Her shot hits the crossbar, then the ceiling. We'll get a face-off inside. Chevrolet keeps the puck in. Pressure from Harris. Gets the puck from Manini. Manini circles back, gets it in front. Shot fired. Goalie gets a piece of it. But it goes in. That's a goal from Carly Shea. Manini and Harris helping her out, and Shea on the board for 2 goals now. 4-1 for the Cardinals. $11:40 to go in the second period. Now Angus gets the puck. Gets some help from Ryan. She gets the puck in the zone. Now Horizon chips it up. At the hash marks, Bryant gets in the way. And Ella Sabrin comes out with it for the Horizon Eagles. Zeg Sabrin in the zone. Gets some pressure from White, but he's going to call cross check. She had her stick on the ground, but that's okay. It could have been more interference or even body contact. 2 minutes is 2 minutes. All right, on the penalty kill. 11:15 to go in the second. Dredd chips it up. It's kept in at the blue line. Shot from Horizons. Blocked by Chevrolet. Horizon keeps it in. They get a power play goal. 4-2 is the score now. Minutes to go in the second period. Horizon 2, St. Charles 4. Puck is in the neutral zone. Bouncing around. Comes back in Horizon territory. They ship it up the boards. We battle. We get in the zone. We're back on side. Horizon though gets that to Ella Sabrin. Comes in the zone. Pressure. Keeping her outside. Pass out front. Can't get a shot. Peg Mooney slips back to the blue line. Sabrin comes in, but in comes Jay Cole. She gets the puck out of the zone. And back into Horizon territory. Horizon behind the net. Cole with some pressure. Puck comes up the side. Judd keeps that in. Gets bumped along the way. Keeps it in the zone. Horizon sends it up center. Cole keeps that in. Bouncing puck. She sends it out front. Backhand shot from Manini. Just misses. Sent to the blue line. Judd keeps it in. Fletcher to Cole. Her one-timer. Couldn't quite get the knuckle puck effect that you see in the movies. Now in the corner. Jay Cole gets it. Tries to get it back to the blue line now. It gets there. Clark keeps that in. Shot from Manini. Gets deflected in the corner. Jay Cole sends it back for Judd. Judd gets past one. Not past two. Puck coming up in the neutral zone. Sabrin sends it in the zone. Cole sends it to the Horizon bench. Too many players. Gary's going to call that one. Power play with 9.5 minutes to go. In the second. 4-2 Cardinals. We're out in Balcarron, Ontario at the Raymond Court Arena. Avery on the draw. Gets the loose puck, sends it over for Manini. She gets a shot. Goalie makes a save. Angus gets the rebound. That's deflected away. Horizon sends it up behind the net, but Carrington's there to pick it up. She leaves that for Bryant. Bryant walks in with it, cuts towards the net, gets a shot over the goalie's shoulder, bounces off the side of the net. Angus to Manini. She gets a shot. Goalie hangs on to that one. Still 1:35 to go in the Cardinal power. And now Avery to Jolie. Back for Alyssa. Alyssa sends it down low for Jolie. She sends it around the net for Avery. Avery has a rolling puck. She's trying to settle it down. She gets that in front for Angus. She chips at it. Goes behind the net. Picked up by Carrington. Carrington gets it over for Angus. Angus to Manini. Manini to hash marks. Gets in with it. Gets a shot. Goalie makes a glove save. And jumps on the rebound. Off the draw. Isaiah back for Bryant. Bryant puts it deep in the zone and bounces out front. Carrington gets it, can't get the shot. Now Angus' shot gets deflected behind the net. Horizon sends it all the way down. Chloe plays it over for Alyssa. Alyssa gets it over for Ryan. Ryan up for Avery. Avery into the zone at the hash marks, tries to work it over, hits some feet. Now she's in the corner with it, getting some support. Chevrier gets loose puck at the hash marks. Almost gets tripped up, stays on her feet. Pass out front for Angus. Her shot through the uprights. Horizon sent it out 20 seconds to go on the power play. A couple good chances from St. Charles. Now Bryant's going to pick up the puck behind the net. Send it up for Chevrier. Chevrier into the zone. Sends it behind the net. Horizon sends it out as the penalty expires. Now we're back to 5-on-5. Brooklyn Manini fires the puck up the boards for Brooklyn Harris. Harris to Judd. Judd chips it into the zone off the official. Puck goes behind the net. Harris should work at it. Support from Fletcher, and Manini keeps it in. Shot on net, held onto by the goaltender. 7:07 on the board in the second period. 2-2 is the score. Harris on the draw. She gets it over for Fletcher. Back to the blue line. Bounces off of Manini's stick. She chips it back in the neutral zone. Horizon offside. There we go. Offside is called. Get a face off at the blue line. In front of the Horizon bench. Everyone's all tied up. Shea chips the puck over for Fletcher. Up for Harris. She skates it into the zone. Tries to get that out front. Hits his skate. Puck is in the corner. So does Curley. Curley over for Harris. Pressure from Horizon. They get the puck out of the zone. Back for Kaylin. She chips that over for Curley. Cross ice. Into the at the blue line though. Horizon gets it out. Back in the St. Charles zone. Pass in front. Puck goes in the corner. Loose puck picked up by Brooklyn. Manini. She tries to get that up. Horizon gets in the way. Now Judd chips it off the boards to herself. She's going to go for a skate. Up through center. She's got a lane. Backhand shot to the corner. Feeling good. 6:04 left in the second. Five-two Cardinals. I believe her father taught her that move. Oh, we get the puck in the zone. Almost a tripping call there. We avoid that. Now Sadburn gets the puck out of the zone. Pressure from Angus. Gets that over for Chevrier. White with possession now. Sends it around for Ryan. Ryan chips it up to Jolie. Jolie gets it off the boards for Avery. Avery gets it over the blue line. Help from Carrington. Gets it back to Avery's stick. Avery below the hash marks. Gets it over for Carrington. She tries to get that front. It's knocked away At the blue line, though, Ryan Chevrier keeps it in. Her shot deflected in front. Really got a piece of that. Nice pinch from Mel. Pucks in the corner. White keeps the battle going. In comes Ella Sabra, though, for Horizon. Picks up the puck. And she's going to go for a skate. She enters the zone. Angus keeping her outside. Angus ties her up. Puck comes loose with some help from Ryan. Out comes a player from Horizon's bench. Gets the puck in. But loose puck picked up by Ryan Chevrier. She skates into the zone. Backhand pass to herself. Behind the net with it. Tries to get that out front. Horizon chips it away. At the blue line, Bryant slows her down. And, oh, that was a close call. We just get onside. Shot on net. Goalie makes it safe. Face off coming to the left of the goaltender. 4:25 on the second period. Bryant kicks that over for Cole. Cole circles back and chips it around for Emma Plante. Emma Plante at the blue line sends it deep into the zone. Behind the net, Shea gets a piece of it. She gets some help from Jay Cole. Shea comes out with it. He's all tied up. Cole gets the loose puck over for Bryant. Bryant in the high slot gets a shot. Goalie makes a save. Rebound chipped away by Horizon. Cole keeps it in the zone. Now Horizon's going to take it back down low. They chip it up the boards. Judd keeps that in. Bryant gets the loose puck. Bryant with some pressure gets support from Judd. Judd finds Alyssa. Alyssa to J. Cole. She gets a shot, hits a shin pad. Now Horizon sends it up center. Judd gets it back up to neutral zone. Oh! Penalty door was open. Hopefully she's okay. I think she's laughing. She's all good. Or maybe not. Oh, no, she's not. Oh, no. Hopefully the trainer's coming now. I'm not sure. All right. Players on the bench, we're going to reset at center. 3:30 to go in the second. For those of you just tuning in, 5-2 for the Cardinals. J. Cole gets in the zone, fires a shot. Rebound cleared away by the goalie. Picked up by Cole in the corner. She gets some from Bryant. Bryant and Cole working at it. Cole gets it back to the blue line for Plante. She fires a one-timer that gets deflected away. Bryant gets a shot on net, almost gets in. But now Ellis Sabrin gets it back. Tries to get out of the zone. Judd stops her. And Carly Shea gets a puck back for the Cardinals. Shea puts it out front. Cole knocks it down. She gets a shot. Saved. Rebound picked up by the Cardinals. Now Michaela Paris takes it out for Horizon. Puck's behind the net. Judd chips that up. Alice Sabrin's there to keep it in. Battle on the side. Judd comes out with it. Sends that around for Plant. Plant up for Bryant. Bryant through the neutral zone. Fires a slap shot. That's deflected out of bounds. St. Charles gets the line change. 2:23 in the second. Chevrolet and Manini on the points. And Manini on the draw also with Harris and Fletcher. Everyone's all tied up. Loose puck kept in by Harris. Avery gets the puck over for Reyna. Reyna back for Avery. Avery tries to get that to Ryan. She does. Just after a couple of bounces, Ryan gets it back into the zone. Horizon sends it back out. Could be an icing, but it won't make it. Brooklyn Manini picks it up. Fires it up the boards. Fletch to Avery Manini. Behind the net, Avery gets the puck. Got some pressure from Eagle. She goes in the corner. Cycles it back for Harris. Harris sends it back to the blue line. Shot from Brooklyn Manini. Deflected by Fletcher. Goalie gets a piece of it. Chevrier gets the puck back for the Cardinals in the neutral zone. She hands it off to B. Manini. She dumps it in the zone. It's going to be icing. Just a half step from the red line. 1:16 to go in the second. Bryant on the draw. He's got Carrington and Jolie on the wings. Bryant wins the draw, gets it out into the neutral zone. Carrington gets it into Horizon territory. Horizon sends it up the boards. They start to break out with it. Ellis Sabrin gets it in the zone. Nice back check from Alyssa Bryant. Now the puck's in the corner. Judd chips that away. Bryant gets a piece of it, but picked up by Horizon. Ellis Sabrin has it. Penalty coming up to I'm not sure who. I think both girls are going to push it in front of the net. Yeah, Michaela and Alyssa head to the box. They're pushing each other in front of the net. Like they kind of have battle for the puck, and then the puck and loose puck picked up by Avery. Avery gets it up to the blue line. Carrington gets it over and hands it back. Avery. Avery gets in front. Pass to Jolie. Her shot is on net, but the goalie shuts the door. 30 seconds to go in the second. Zamboni all ready to come out to resurface the ice. Avery wins the draw. Jolie takes a shot. It's blocked. Avery keeps it in. Now Carrington in the corner. Gets a piece of it. Loose puck picked up by Ellis Sabrin for Horizon. Ellis skates it into the zone. Little toe drag. Can't get a shot. Loose puck picked up by Mel White. She's got 10 seconds on the board. Also 10 on her jersey. Puck's deflected in the corner. Now Avery's after it, but 3 seconds is on the board. That's the end of 2 periods. 5-2 for St. Charles. All right, here we go. Third period action. 5-2 for the Cardinals. 15 minutes to go. Puck comes into the zone. Emma Plot picks it up for the Cards. Goes over for Judd. Off the boards. Fletcher. Fletcher cross ice in Horizon territory. Horizon sends it up. Plot comes back in the zone to get it for the Cardinals. Hits the brakes. Gets it to Angus. Angus turns. Fires left center. Just out of the reach of everybody. Goes into the corner. I believe that's Rain on the corner. Battling 3 Eagles. Oh, it's got support from Manini. Puck comes out. Ellis Sabrin takes it in the zone. Pressure from the Cardinals. Now it's back to the blue line. Shot blocked by Judd. She chips that up center. Can't connect on the pass, but it won't make it for an icing either. Horizon gets it at the red line. They chip it up. Pressure from St. Charles. And Jay Cole keeps that in. Chipped in. Nice smirk from Chevrier to keep the puck in. Pass in front. Can't connect. Ellis Sabrin gets it out of the zone for Horizon. Now Manini to Chevrier. Up for Cole. Get that into the zone. Horizon sends it cross ice. That comes out. Hands up for an icing. 13:24 to go. Regulation. Shot goes wide. Now Jake Cole keeps that in. Harris behind the net. Gets it in front for Cole. Cole gets a shot. The goalie makes the save. Face it in the zone to the left of the goaltender. Horizon sends it behind the net. Now White pinches, keeps that in. Gets some help from Harris. Harris sends it down low for Bryant. Bryant circles around with it. Gets some pressure from Sabrin. Sabrin gets to the neutral zone, but White stops her. Gets it up for Harris. Harris chips it in the zone. 12:45 to go in regulation. Cole with some pressure behind the net. Horizon sends it around the other way now. Manini and Shea working at it. Shea sends it on net. Goalie hangs onto it. Off the draw. Puck comes back to the corner. Carrington forces it down low. Horizon sends it back to our blue line. Shot hits the player. Chevrier keeps it in. Chips it into the corner. Horizon, though, knocks it the other way. Now they chip it up through center. Blanc gets it back for St. Charles. Then comes Horizon. They knock it back in the neutral zone, and Shade sends it back in. Now Horizon sends it up. Chevrier sends it back. Back and forth action. Back and forth continues. Battle coming up. Penalty coming up. They're both going to go. Teammates head into the box. No, not currently teammates, but they'll be at Dryland together tonight. Judd and Paris in the box. Body contact and roughing are the calls. 5-on-5 hockey. Chips it up. It's kept in at the blue line. Chevrier gets it back. Over for Angus. Angus into the zone. Drives the net. Puck goes down low. Angus puts it out front. The goalie Does she hang on to it? She does. Just on the corner of the post. 11.5 minutes to go in regulation. Horizon on the sidewall. It's kept in by Manini. She gets that to Carrington. She chips it in front. Loose puck picked up by Ella Sabrin. Chevrier ties her up. Angus gets the puck. Angus behind the net. Hands it off to Carrington. It gets away from her. Sabrin gets it back from Horizon. Pass in front. Shot. Saved. Rebound. Horizon. On. Horizon puts it behind the net. Sabrin gets it. Couldn't get a handle on it. Now Manini comes out with it. Manini in the corner. Puts it on net. Goalie hangs on to it. 10.5 minutes left in regulation. We get Bryant on the draw. Harris and Cole on the wings. Quant and White on the point. Nice pinch from Quant. Keeps that in. Bryant keeps the pressure going in the corner. Bryant getting support from Harris. Harris takes it behind the net. Tries to get that to White. Can't connect, so she finds Bryant. Bryant behind the net. Works it out front. It's chipped away. Battle from Harris. Keeps it in the zone. It blocks a shot to keep it in. Now Bryant takes the puck in. Her shot deflected over the net. Stays in bounds. Nice work from Plot to get to the sidewall and keep that in. Now Bryant gets loose puck. She's all alone. That's dangerous. Gets a backhand shot. Save is made. Harris gets the loose puck. Keeps it in. Shot from Cole is saved. Now White's there to keep it in at the blue line. Now Horizon gets it out into the zone. They get a shot on net. Oh, he's got to hang on that one. 9:41 left in the third period. Cardinals up 5-2. Avery blocks the shot. Puck goes in the corner. Brooklyn gets a loose puck. Manini to Manini and out of the zone. Horizon gets it back in their zone. Send it cross ice. Chevrier gets it back in. Gets called for offside. She didn't touch the puck, but it's close enough. Line change from Horizon. Puck comes back for Ryan. Ryan to Brooklyn. Brooklyn chips it into the zone. Horizon sends it around the boards. Chip it up center. Harris gets the puck into the zone for Horizon. Loose puck behind the net. Chipped around by Manini. Fletcher on the side working on it. Picked up by Horizon. Oh, the Sabrin shot can't connect to the net. Horizon keeps it in. Manini in the corner. Chips it up center. Kept in by Horizon. And then in comes Avery Manini. Gets the puck. That's over. Avery into the zone. Nice little move. Just couldn't get that last move to get the shot off. Puck goes behind the net now for Horizon. Pressure from Fletcher. Manini gets a piece of it. In comes Carrington. Carrington chips it down low. Fletcher to Manini. Over for Carrington. We're going to regroup in the neutral zone. White to Judd. Judd for Carrington. Carrington gets it in. Over for Bryant. Bryant with a nice little move. Gets a shot. The goalie gets a shoulder on it. Puck's back to the blue line. Judd sends it back in. Bryant chases after it, but Horizon sends it around the other way. Nice pitch from White to keep that in. White sends it back to Angus, who's covering for her. Angus gets a shot. Blocker save. Rebounds loose. Carrington gets a piece of it. But the goalie hangs on to it. 7:42 left in the third period. 5 for the Cardinals, 2 for the Les Aigles. Bryant gets a draw, fires a shot, gets her own rebound, takes it behind the net, sends it back for Kalen. Kalen regroups in the neutral zone, over for White. White takes it back in the zone. She gets a shot, had the top corner, just couldn't. Yeah. Judd's there to keep it in, gets that for Bryant. Bryant in the high slot, gets the shot deflected behind the net. She gets one rebound. It's a little tripped up. Gets some support now from Carrington and Jolie. Jolie for Alyssa, back for Jolie. She gets a shot blocked. Puck comes back for Kalen at the blue line. She gets that over for Alyssa, over for Carrington. Carrington gets a shot. It's in. Carrington values A. Sorry, hold on. All right. Carrington gets the goal. 52. Avery gets the puck back in the zone, circles behind the net. Pressure from Sabrin. She gets the puck back in the St. Charles zone. Behind the net, Sabrin comes out, gets a shot. Nice save from Rangette. Puck's back to the blue line. Horizon's keeping it in. But now Ryan Chevrier gets a piece of it. Kept in. Back for Avery Meany. Cross ice for Emma Plante. Plante for Harris. Back in the zone. It comes back for Plante. We're offside. We're back onside. Horizon sends it up in the neutral zone. Galen's got it for St. Charles. He's going to go for a little skate into the zone. Gets a shot off the crossbar. Yeah. Behind the net, Bryant working at it. Getting some pressure from Horizon. Bryant comes out with it. Gets in there, gets a shot. Goalie makes a save. Rebound, another save. Bryant gets the rebound behind the net. Tries to get it back to the blue line, but Horizon's in the way. Horizon gets it into the zone. Back check from Shea, and she sends it back in Horizon territory. 5:20 left in regulation as Horizon tries to break out. They get over the blue line, over the red. Now Brooklyn Meany stops her. Brooklyn over for Carly Shea. Carly Shea fires that into the zone, off the skates. Horizon sends it behind the net. Pressure from St. Charles, but now Michaela Paris up for Ella Sabrin. Gets behind the net, Judd's afterwards. Sabrin comes out with it, walks out. In the high slot, Stigmo shooting. Judd gets a piece of it. Judd comes out with it. Gets it up to Fletcher, back to Kalen. She's going to dump it in. Shea with some pressure. Puck's back for Brooklyn Manini here. Shot. Gets a piece of the goalie. Fletcher with some pressure down low. And Horizon heads out with it. Horizon chips it up into the St. Charles zone. Brooklyn Manini forces it around the net. Angus with some pressure. Over the shot on net. Into the glove of Chloe Rangette. 4:07 left. 6-2 for St. Charles. Send it back to the blue line. They can't connect, and in comes Polly Zay. She gets loose puck, tries to work that over. Gets a shot on net, and the goalie makes a save. Beforehand, the next TikTok. Cross ice, that's last night. Puck's in the corner. Carrington battles, gets it out front. Angus deflects it, it goes behind the net. Avery now battles, gets it back to the blue line for White. White sends it back into the zone. Carrington finds it, circles at the hash marks, finds White in high slot. She puts it down low for Manini. Her shot off the post. That post has seen a lot of rubber tonight. Yeah, that post is more rubber than. Anyways, puck is behind the net. White to Angus. Angus skates it out. Manini gets it back into the zone. Gets out front, gets a shot at a funny angle. The goalie makes a save. Horizon chips it out. 3 minutes left in the third. Judd stops her at the ringette line, chips it up for Manini. Manini fires it into the corner. Cole gets there first, gets support from Plot. Now Harris gets a piece of it. In comes Bryant. In some feet. Still in the feet. Now J. Cole gets it, can't get the shot. Back for Plant. Plant circles back. Double reverse. Down low for Cole. Cole to Bryant. She skates with it. Comes around the other way. Cuts in the slot. Double cut. Back to Harris. Harris circles back and cycles it for Cole. Cole skates behind the net with it. Pressure, though, from Horizon. Chips it up. And they get that out. Won't be icing. Judd's back for it. 2 minutes left in the third. Judd turns with it. Up for Cole. Cole to Bryant. And we're back in the Horizon zone. Bryant gets to the net, gets a shot. Goalie makes the save and hangs on to the rebound. 1:44 left in regulation. We'll be back live tonight, 8:30 p.m. out of Lively as St. Charles boys face off against Bishop Gators. Sabrin gets the puck off the draw for Horizon. Skates into the zone. Gets some pressure from Chevrier and Manini. Now Manini blocks a shot. Chevrier gets the puck back. She sends it up to Fletcher. Reina takes it into Horizon territory. Into the corner. Hits the brakes. Tries to get that for Chevrier. And she does, but now there's pressure from Sabrin, and in comes Brooklyn Manini. Brooklyn to Reina. Reina for Avery. Back for Reina. Over for Carly. Knocked away by Horizon. Brooklyn Manini sends that back in. That could have been offside, but it happened pretty quick. Puck comes back in the St. Charles zone with the final minute of play. Fletcher and Manini with some pressure. Shea gets the puck back. Nice little move and sends it back in the zone. Carly heads off. Fletcher keeps the pressure going. In comes Bryant, and support from Palize keeps the puck in. Carrington feeds it across the blue line, then dumps it deep in the zone. 25 seconds on the clock. Fletcher battles. Bryant gets the loose puck. She walks out with it. It's a shot. Goalie makes a save. And we got 18 seconds left in this game. Off the crossbar. 15 seconds. Battle on the side. Comes back for White. She gets a shot. That's deflected. Just wide of the net. Rebound by Angus. Comes back out front. Sabrin goes for one more skate with 4 seconds on the board. At the buzzer. Shot is made from Pegudi and saved for Ringette. And that's all she wrote. Thanks for tuning in. See you all in a couple hours. Some of you in a couple hours.